Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog channel. I'm Vanessa and today I'm going to be telling you guys a deep, dark secret. It may not be a secret to all of you, but I'm sure some of you will be shocked to know that these are not my real eyebrows. I know, it's a shock. Some of you might look at me and be like, duh, obviously she draws them in. And that's true, I do. But how much of this is a real eyebrow? How much? What are we thinking? Like 50%, 25%? Like how much eyebrows under this do I really have? Stick around to the end of the video. I will show you a clip of what I look like with no eyebrows or without this. So make sure to stick around and watch to the end so you can see how spooky I really look. But today I am going to tell you guys the story of why I initially had to start drawing my eyebrows in, because there was kind of this big ordeal that happened to me when I was in high school, and it kind of forced me to start coloring in my eyebrows, and then it just became a habit and I never stopped. So yeah, I started drawing my eyebrows in way before, you know, coloring and doing all this crazy stuff with your eyebrows in the past few years. I've been doing it way longer than that. And I've had quite a few different styles with my eyebrows, I guess, but nonetheless, they were all drawn in. If you go back and look at any of my pictures, if you've spent any time with me personally, you know my eyebrows are like my freaking life. It's my favorite feature. So we're gonna get into the story. The eyebrows that I have now, my real ones, are pretty much the same that they've always been. They're light and they're thin, so they look like I really don't have any. I mean, maybe a tiny bit, but from far away and with this big forehead, no, looks like I have zero eyebrows. It was my sophomore year in high school, and I was at a friend's house, and there were extracurricular activities going on. There was a couple females there, and they had a waxing pot, and they wanted to get their eyebrows done, and they did. They got theirs done before me, and there were no issues. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll do it. I mean, I only had like, you know, a couple of hairs down here and maybe a couple up here because, like I said, there ain't pretty much nothing there. So I sit down in the chair and I'm putting my head back, you know, the girl puts the wax on, pulls it off, it's fine. She did the bottom and she's going to do this part right here, and she put it on again, and when she took it off I opened my eyes and she's like, and her eyes were like so big, like scary, like she looked like scared, you know, and I'm like, what is going on, like what's going on with my eyebrows? And she's just like, oh my god, and I'm like, what? So I get up and I run to the bathroom, and this eyebrow, gone. The whole thing was gone, leaving me with this eyebrow. And after that I was like, oh no, y'all are not touching this eyebrow. We are done. We are done. And I was so freaking out because, you know, I'm in high school and I have to go to school in a couple days, and I'm missing a whole eyebrow. It's not like this part was gone and I had this part. No, I had no freaking eyebrow. Like the whole freaking thing was gone, disappeared. So I have nothing over here, and I have a kind of, you know, my regular eyebrow over here. You know, could you imagine this happening to yourself? It's pretty scary. I had a pencil that I colored in, and it didn't look great, but it also didn't look, you know, like an alien over here. So between that and some eyeshadow, which, mind you, this is when I first started doing it, and it was not very good. It looked still pretty crappy, but I had an eyebrow, so it didn't really matter to me. But at that time, when my eyebrow finally grew back in and it looked decent, I'd already been doing it for so long that I just decided to keep doing it because I liked that my eyebrows looked darker. One thing I will say is, when this eyebrow did grow back in, it never really has grown back in the same as this one. So even if you look at my eyebrows now, because I do a pretty crappy job still, they're not ever usually even, and that's because this one, just this top part right here, doesn't grow in very well. And so when I line it and follow it, it's never the same because this one grew in completely dingus. So I would love to get my eyebrows microbladed someday, but I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. I don't know if this is a shock to any of you. I mean, if you've ever seen me, or if you've ever spent any amount of time with me, you probably know that my eyebrows, these are not real. But like I said, how much of it is real, and I'm going to show you a clip of what my eyebrows look like off. And I want to say, if you were there that night, because there was only a few people there, there was probably 3 females and a couple guys that were there, and I doubt that they watched these videos, but if you do, and you're watching this video, let's all laugh about what happened to Vanessa. I was really upset when it happened, but it's funny now. Because of that one time, my eyebrow getting ripped off, I still draw my eyebrows in to this day. So as promised, the next clip is going to be me without eyebrows, so everybody hold on to your pants because it might scare you. It might spook you a little. So y'all just hold on because it's coming. Alright, so this is what it looks like without my eyebrows. It's pretty spooky. I think it's pretty spooky. Obviously, that's why I wear my eyebrows all the time. Even if I'm not leaving the house, this is the makeup that I wear every day, minus my eyebrows. But if I'm going in public or if I'm going to be around other people, I for sure always put on my eyebrows. You can even ask my mother-in-law. She didn't even know that I didn't have eyebrows. I'm going to continue to use my pencil and my eyeshadow for now. It's been doing me so good. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you draw your eyebrows in, if you have drawn them in, if you fill them in, or if you've had them microbladed. And if you do have them microbladed, do you love them? Because I think it would make my life so much easier if I did get them microbladed. As always, I hope y'all have a beautiful day and you enjoy the rest of your day. Go outside and get some fresh air, and I will catch you guys in the next one.